Okay, so I would like to talk, and you know, I begin every damn movie like that. Okay, so I apologize for that. It's a boring icebreaker. Anyway, I'm out here at the fire ring, and my kids and I constructed this fire ring today. We cleaned up a lot of leaf litter and had to scrape down to the soil, which was quite difficult. There was a lot of leaf litter down here. And if you're not careful and you don't scrape all the way down to the soil, you can actually create, I can't remember what the proper word for this is, but literally the ground underneath the leaf litter catches on fire and it moves through the forest that way. Anyways, really interesting, really not good. But, aside from the point, my wife bought me a Jetboil flash system, I believe is what this is called. Yep, flash, there we go. And it's a really cool system. It uses these isobutane. Yeah, it's a isobutane propane fuel mix canisters, and these things last quite a long time. It's got a lid that feels. It kind of has a polyurethane feel to it, but I doubt that's what it is. Doesn't actually say. Don't see any recycling. Anyways, it has a kind of a rubbery feel to it. An aluminum canister with a 2-cup mark inside. The stove itself, which fits pretty snugly in there. There's the stove. Very nice stove. Here's the lever. You're just going to have to deal with the shadow of my phone. I apologize because I have my flashlight on. It's a pretty nice looking stove. Screws on pretty easily. Here is a, this was included with the kit. It is a Canister Stabilizer. So I'm going to set you down. Hopefully you can see. Move some of the litter out of the way. And it does not want you to see. There we go. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is take and put the stove together, which is pretty simple. You just pull the protective lid off the isobutane canister and you just screw it on kind of snug. There we go. And that's it. Nothing to it. We're going to turn it on. Actually, I'm going to put some water in my container first because supposed to boil very quickly, and I've tested it out already, so I can assure you that it does boil very quickly. And that's pretty close to full. Just gonna set our container down here, and then we're going to try not to splash ourselves. Set that there, and I'm going to put the feet on the canister. This would be better if I brought a tripod out, but I did not. So sorry about that. Here we go. It just kind of sits in place and has a little bit of a clip action to it, and it feels very secure, much more secure than normal. And you just open it about a half turn and hit the auto ignite. And there it is. And it is not joking, it is a jet. On the bottom of your canister is a plastic cup, and it protects the flux ring on the bottom. So I'm going to undo that. And you just twist it off and take it off. So here's what makes it special is this flux ring, and it's just an aluminum ring that basically makes there be more surface area on the canister. So here's how you put it on. You just set it on there, and it twists and locks. You can hear it being hot. Let me rotate this around. This will turn colors. It will change colors to red once it reaches a certain temperature. Once it gets above 149 degrees, it will reach that temperature. And it takes about 2 minutes to boil, so I will put you on pause. I will start you back up in just a second. Alright, it's been about a minute, and you can see that the temperature is already climbing. So the water itself is already 149 degrees or above that. And you can see it bubbling slightly. I've got some a broth in there. Oh, there you go. Done. That's it. We just turn our fuel off. Here we go. Done. And I've got a bouillon cube in there because I gotta boil water for no reason. But that took a little over a minute. And it was boiling hot. And you can see this is turned red now to indicate that it's hot. And I like that it's got this nice little sleeve around it. And you just leave the sleeve on there. The sleeve helps it stay insulated, so it stays hot for quite a decent period of time. And of course the lid has this center hole, which is designed for a coffee press, and a mouth hole so you can drink out of. And I guess this one's a vent hole. I suppose you could drink out of it too, but it's more just a vent. But you can just put it on there and keep your drink nice and hot for a pretty decent amount of time. It seems to stay warm for a good amount of time. I would say 30 minutes or so, and it's still pretty hot. That's as long as anything's lasted me so far. So I'm just gonna have to. that's just gonna be it. 30 minutes for now. I really like this system. My previous system was a MSR stove, which I have nothing against MSR. I still love that stove. Been using it for, wow. I have been using that for 11 years now. Of course, it's hard to beat the old standby. But it was high time for an upgrade, and there was a store going out of business, and so we got this for a really great price. I would say that it would be worth full price considering how quickly it boils things. I'm just impressed. That's it. Good night.